Patriots, baby.
The Inky Man.
And he's on the door. And he's on the door.
It is real.
And he's on the door. And he's on the door.
Hold your ears, folks. It's showtime.
Come on, man. Come on. Oh. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy. What it do, y'all? What it do? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Inky Man Show. I want to thank everybody who tuned into the show from yesterday because I see that I was missed. So thank you. So I'm going to talk about something I'm going to call the OG status. But before we do that, I must address a comment. Address a comment, yeah. See? I was missed. So I like that name. I actually like that name. But Cookie Inc. is a Facebook page that we have. It's called Cookie Inc. The Partnership. It's a Facebook page that we have. So again, great minds. I said this in the comment. Great minds think alike. Because I see in that one is using my name as far as, which is where I was when I had the Cookie Inc. idea. Using my name as the incorporated part. But I like that spin that you had where you spelled my name within the incorporated part. That was kind of dope right there. So I'm not above any of that. I'm not above that. To be honest, it's looking like everybody's leaning towards Cookie and Ink as far as the podcast. Cookie was actually coming up with the idea of on air with Cookie and Ink. And I might run with that. So we're just throwing ideas around, putting content together, doing it the right way. But thank you for your vote. Thank you for your comment. Thank you very much. So, the OG status. So I noticed being a resident of, well, let me see. When I was a resident of San Diego, when I living out here in Las Vegas. Closer you get to the West, you start being called OG. And the thing that's funny about it is, for the most part, I don't keep hair on my face. Y'all know that. And unless you're seeing this gray up here, I guess that would make sense. People are just calling me OG. What's up, OG? You'll be like, I say, hey, what's going on, King? What's up, OG? See a young dude. What's up, OG? See a dude probably around my age. What up, OG? I have mixed feelings about that because, number one, I'm not a gangster. I'm not. If I was, I wouldn't admit to nothing like that anyway. And OG status, from my understanding of it, is original gangster or old gangster or OG, and some could say I was in a gang, but I wasn't. I'm not a gangster. Wasn't a gangster. So it's weird because the thing is that connotates that, an original gangster, an OG, in gangland terms, and if I'm wrong, say I'm wrong down here, at least from my understanding, was someone who was in the game as far as being a gangster and putting in the work as a gangster and did it for many years. So they'd be like the big homies, the big brothers of the gangsters, the baby gangsters, right? And that's what that connotates. And the reason I don't like that is then you would have to accept the whole gang culture and being in a gang and being violent and being, you know what I mean? You have to accept that in order to accept that status. So I have mixed feelings about that. Because, for the most part, all men, for the most part, alpha male, heterosexual male, for the most part, their whole thing is that they want to be dominant. You don't want to be a joke. You don't want nobody messing with you. You don't take no shit with that status. You know what I mean? But you don't have to be a thug to do that. my grandfather, as far as my mom's side, I didn't know my paternal grandfather, but my maternal grandfather was an original gangster as far as I'm concerned. If you use it how the youth are using it, the youth of today are using it. He was an original gangster because he actually held down a household, had about 6 kids. Some of them went to Harvard, 2 of them went to Harvard, 1 went to Temple, the rest went to UConn. You know what I mean? And my grandmother, I think she worked on the side. She had a little bit of a job, like a part-time job, but it was more so to just to get out the house. He held it down. He wasn't scared of nobody. He would step to you. He was, you know what I mean? And the thing is, now that's considered toxic. But anyway, that's not where I was going. I'm sorry. Just as soon as I was saying that, my whole blood started boiling. I was about to make this whole show about that, when in actuality, this show is about the OG status. So I have the mixed feelings because, again, you're accepting that you're in the thug life and that you put in work, and I don't want that. But at the same time, if this is something that's going to get the youth of today to put me in a respectful light, this is something that you as a youngster respects me and calls that, as opposed to, oh, hey, Pops, or what's up, old timer, or, you know what I mean? And I'm calling him whippersnapper, as opposed to that, I wouldn't back. So it's a mixed thing. But at the same time, the OG status for myself is not just that. While I've been away on this hiatus, I've been noticing I've been getting older. I've been noticing it, right? So recently I was at work and I lost my glasses flew off and broke. They was already broke for the most part, but they flew off and they broke completely. It was just like, this is not being salvaged, not enough garbage, twisty ties and spitting glue. There was not enough that you could do. These are done, right? So I've been blind for a few days. Went to the eye doctor.
World is in already.
And the eye doctor's, doing the whole test and stuff, and I'm noticing like some of his questions, he's starting to have like some concern. And one thing about one side of my family, there's 3 members of the family, 2 have passed, 1 is still alive. When they get a pair of glasses and they put the glasses on, the lenses are almost like magnifying glass. You know what I mean? So the lenses and that's the thing, okay? These relatives have big eyes like myself, but when they put those glasses on, the eyes get like this. And growing up, I remember thinking to myself, I don't want that. I don't want to wear glasses like that, Well, that's where I'm at right now. And this is going to show you how vain I am about that and how much I really do not want to wear those glasses, right? So I expressed that to the doctor. I don't want to wear glasses like that. And he said, well, you know what? You're at that point where you would be wearing glasses like that. Otherwise, you have 2 other choices, bifocals or progressive lenses. Most people know bifocals. If you don't, they're glasses that have the line across the middle. You could clearly see the line. And the top you're supposed to see, like maybe close or far. And the bottom is the opposite of the top, right? Typically, I think with the bottom is usually for reader, something that's up close. So me, all my life, I've always been a nearsighted person. So I would have to get glasses or contacts so that I can see far, right? Well, now my eyes are at a point where I literally have my phone, right? I have this phone right here. And if I want to see what's on here right now, I got to do this. This is clear as day. So now my lifestyle is this. This is my lifestyle now. If I'm looking at my phone, I literally have to put these glasses on. I cannot see my phone except it's blurry. I know what's here because I know what I'm doing, but it's blurry, And if I put these glasses on, it's like 4K resolution. You know what I mean? So I'm going to take this opportunity to say, I've come to grips with it. It's kind of hard to just be like, I'm on the phone and it's like, oh man, I got to put my glasses on. You know, like I feel like Fred G. Sanford going through his drawer and picking up different glasses. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there? Okay, let's do this again. Had the phone in my hand. That was the constant. I had these. Big shout to my dad because he got these too. And then I had these, which is like a staple on my dad's side. This style. At least my dad, this style of glasses or aviator. So now I'm wearing readers, and I find myself at the store buying stylish readers. I got my contact prescription. I got my eyeglass prescription. But when the doctor told me, you know, if you're not, and I'm sorry, this is where I was actually trying to go. The doctor said to me, if you don't want to wear the progressive lenses or the bifocals, you can always wear readers. Get them on, you know, get it. I think it was like 1.25 or get the 1.50 or something like that. And at the time, I didn't know what he was talking about until I started going readers shopping. And the thing that amazed me was, okay, so you mean to tell me I'm wearing these contacts so that I can see far, and now I'm going to wear these readers so that I can see near. Wow. Wow. But this is my new life. Feel free to comment below, say anything that you feel like. Thank you for tuning in. Happy, hump day was yesterday. All right, so happy Thursday, you suckers. Happy payday eve, you suckers. Anything else I want to tackle? Nah. Feel free to comment below. Other than that, y'all be good.